Hi everybody, so this is a quick little post-hysterectomy update. I am almost 4 weeks post-op. Today's Tuesday, so on Thursday I'd be classed as like a month. So I think it's already like 4 weeks post-op. I'm a little bit sore just now just because I've been up trying to get little bits and pieces done today. Kind of dress, I've just got one of my like soft fabric dresses on. As you can see, tummy's still bloated, but that's to be expected for months yet. I haven't done any more updates previously to this because I went back into hospital because I had a bad UTI. So I was dealing with that. So I've not been very good. It's been a rough road. A lot of people have it quite easy and are up doing way more than what I am just now. And I'm just one of these people. It's a very slow healer. Compared to years ago when I had my gallbladder out, which was like 20 odd years ago now, I healed from that great. Do you know what I mean? Now, the bruising that was on my arm from them just doing the, like trying to get a cannula in for the op, only just disappeared a couple of days ago. And that's like 4 weeks. My belly has still got some bruising on it. So I know obviously it's going to be a good few more weeks before I'm at least looking healed on the outside. Inside, there's probably still a lot more going on. And it's frustrating because I'm trying to just do basic little bits. I get very wore out, very exhausted quickly, and very sore. Still getting like weird pains yeah. I don't know what else to update you on. I can manage to shower by myself, although it absolutely floors me, it exhausts me. It like takes it all out of me. Like if I shower, then there's not pretty much else I could do for the rest of the day, to be honest. I can now make myself like a cup of tea as long as the kettle's not too full. Sorry, I'm sore because I've been up trying to put bits and pieces in and out of washing machine and stuff today. I can make myself like a sandwich and things like that. I'm not on the Oromorph anymore, but I'm still on cocodamol, although I have reduced it just because there's an issue with my bowels being constipated now quite a lot, and I have diverticular disease, so I was getting a bit worried about that. So that has been reduced down to help me go to the toilet, which has helped. But I'm still in pain where I could be doing with more cocodamol because I'm only taking half a solpadol because I don't have the weaker strength. I only have the 30/500, so I'm taking half of one. And it's kind of, I can just about get by, but really I could be taking the full one, but I'm trying not to. But obviously if I have a lot of pain, I can take the full cocodamol and I still got the Oromorph if I need it. But I'm really, really trying not to. Still having a lot of weird feelings inside every now and then. I get a lot of little stabbing pains from the cuff. Again, that's all pretty normal. There's no bleeding or anything like that. The bleeding was literally up minimal. It's just I had it for the first few days when I wiped, and then that was it. I've not had nothing else since. I'm still getting a lot of kind of like pulling, tugging, weird pains if I'm moving, maybe a bit too much. I presume me only being just 4 weeks, that's normal. If anybody else is watching and had a hysterectomy or recently had the hysterectomy, let me know what you were like at around 4 or 5 weeks. It's good to know. A lot of videos that I've watched, it's kind of around the 6-week mark when people start to feel a bit better. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case, but I think I'm just going to be a very slow healer. When I was in the hospital, I managed to see the gynecologist who'd done the operation, and she said really internally it could take 6 to 12 months to repair properly. So yeah, that's a lot. And as I said, I'm getting frustrated because I like being out. I like doing bits of gardening and stuff like that. I can't get doing it, and it's sitting in my bed. I still have my bed sores on my bum. They're not as bad as they were, but yeah, they're still there, still giving me a bit of jit when I'm sitting like this. My bum's quite sore. I'm slowly able to lay on my side for a little bit. So that's helping obviously at night time, being able to lay on my side for a little bit. So that's good. So that's progress at that. I've been doing that for about a week now. I'm using my grabber a lot when I'm walking around to put stuff in and out the washing machine, tumble dryer, because I still can't. I've tried bending down to do things, like I was trying to clean the toilet seat and all that the other day, but I can't lean over, so you have to crouch. So even that is a bit awkward, so I can't do that too. I still can't bend over properly or really doing the crouching. That's still too sore, too uncomfortable. Still going for a poo scares the life out of me, even though, it's not my bum that's been operated on, but you just are still aware that, your bowels and all that, and near the cuff, still have some weird sensations that it's hard to tell when I need to go for a wee and a poo. Apparently that's quite normal as well. A lot of women have that. I'm not too sure what else there is to update. My appetite is fairly much back. So that's good and bad. I'm getting bloated very, very easy. Like I can't seem to eat a lot before I get really, really bloated. Apparently that's really common as well. Whether it's, your bowels just during an operation go to sleep for a while, I don't know. But I do seem to I get more bloated very, very easy. Again, when I've seen online, that's a common thing too. I look like I've got no boobs. I've got one of them like gym bra things on just to make myself kind of look dressed, but it's doing nothing for the girls at all apart from squishing them down, and I don't have much to start with. The only weird side effect I've noticed is I've got really, really hairy legs. Now, before my hysterectomy, I could shave my legs, and it would take a good couple of months. I wouldn't have to shave them for, really, before they got this hairy. I'd never let them get this hairy. Now, obviously, I've not shaved them since the op, so it's been about a month. And I'm looking like a hairy beast. They're not that obvious because I have thinning hair, as you can see anyway. So it's not like thick hair, but what I've got is long. So I'm like, yeah, I need to borrow an electric razor from my ex-partner. He's going to bring it around tomorrow and help me shave my legs, because I still can't like lean over or bend down to try and shave my legs, and I desperately need them done because they look absolutely awful. I feel like a yeti. Obviously I could shave my armpits, but that's just one of the weird side effects. Whether it's because I've had a full hysterectomy, I've now got obviously no estrogen going around my body at all. Well, I don't know how long it takes for that, because I had my ovaries and everything taken out. I had already gone through menopause 2 years beforehand as well. So it's not as if my body's all of a sudden gone into like menopause. I'd obviously gone through it for 2 years beforehand. Still doing a lot of crying. That's all perfectly normal as well, because obviously, my hormones are obviously still doing whatever they're doing, and obviously the shock from the operation, because as I said, if you've watched my videos from the beginning, wasn't treated very well. And even when I was in hospital there for that UTI and I seen the gynecologist, she come into the ward and the first thing she said, "Oh, I hear you're being a bit dramatic," because I was, upset and in tears and sorry. I actually found that a bit rude of her, a bit disgusting of her to be saying that, because whether to her it was just a UTI, my feelings were valid and I was feeling horrendous, still in a lot of pain. That was an awful thing to say. I'm being dramatic. No, I'm not being dramatic. These are my feelings, and that's how it is. So I said, I'm still having these crying episodes. Again, it's all normal. Not great, but at least I could cry now. The first couple of weeks, I couldn't laugh properly and I couldn't even cry. I could see the muscles. You don't really you just think it's your face muscles when you're using the crying, but you're actually using a lot of stomach muscles. So I couldn't cry for the first week. So that was horrendous. I just couldn't cry. I couldn't do anything. I felt like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't have a conversation properly just because the amount of muscles in your body. But I can sneeze okay now. I could do little coughs. I can't do full on cry because then my body just tenses up anyway, because I have other health issues like fibromyalgia. I've got osteoarthritis. I've still got the prolapsed bladder. I've still got kidney stones. So other stuff, when you used to get stressed, that all kicks off anyway. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna put you down because I'm struggling to hold you. I didn't want it to be a long update. I was still slow in walking around, things like that. So yeah, I don't know what else to put on for my 4-week update. That's kind of it. Obviously, I'm a lot better than what I was. Because I'm trying to get up and about a bit more now. As I said, I'm getting, now that I'm back on the cocodamol, to try and get up and a bit more, because I was aware that I wasn't taking the painkillers, so therefore I was laying in my bed like this a lot. So I thought, I'm not doing my core any good. I'm not doing my body any good. So I started back on the cocodamol again to get up and about a bit more. And so I know I'm going to be sore for a while because my body's just getting used to moving about again. So I know this is all kind of normal. It's just not nice because you feel like you've gone back again with the pain, but it's, I've got to carry on. I know when to stop. Like I was like, right, I'm getting really sore now to the point I want to take another cocodamol. So I'm like, right, no, just go to your bed for the day. That's it. I haven't used my treadmill at all yet. I haven't just got the stamina for that yet, I don't think. At the minute, when I'm trying to walk around the house and just do basics like, wash myself, try and clean like a kitchen worktop or something, make a cup of tea or a sandwich. I'm still only just managing to do stuff like that, and not necessarily all in the one day. I'm washing myself every other day, because I'm finding when I'm having the shower and that and coming out, that kind of floors me, that I can then only maybe do a basic, make myself a cup of tea or something. I can't then maybe try and put a washing in the washing machine and all that. It's just too much. Still too much. And this is at 4 weeks. It's still too much. So let me know if you've had a hysterectomy. Is this normal still at 4 weeks? Should I still be this exhausted? Should I be doing more? I know everybody's different, but it's like you go online, or the doctors, like when you leave the hospital, well, I left the hospital, there was no guidelines as to what you can't do, what you should or should not be doing at this point in time. When can I have a bath again? When you're allowed to have sex again. Obviously, it's meant to be, you're meant to have an appointment to get cleared at 6 weeks. I'm definitely not having sex at 6 weeks, I tell you. I'm not risking tearing my cuff and end up going back to square one or worse. That will be 12 weeks plus before anything like that gets attempted. But yeah, like when you're allowed to lift a kettle up, when should you, I had issues doing hoovering and that anyway, because the prolapsed bladder caused me pain, my arthritis and that. So hoovering and that's going to be months yet. I'm talking like springtime before I even maybe attempt to do hoovering and stuff like that. Mopping the floor should be no problem, but hoover, because it's heavy, then no. But yeah, there's just no guidelines for anything. So you're kind of relying on other women that have had a hysterectomy as to what's what. But as I said, your body's different. Everybody's got different health issues. So I'm clearly learning from this hysterectomy. I'm a slow healer. And also I've got my kidney stone operations on both my kidneys. That's coming up in the next 12 weeks too. Obviously, if my kidneys don't start uncording an issue, but I'm still sore from the hysterectomy, I'll put it off again for another month or so after that. I'm not going to rush into it. But at the same time, I don't want to start getting really fully healed from hysterectomy. Then I'm going back to being in pain again a lot. Do you know what I mean? From the kidney stone, I'd rather just get it all over and done with. But I need to know my insides are where they need to be and stitched up and kind of healed enough that when they're going to do the kidney stone operation, because they need to go through my back, that it's not going to bust open something from the hysterectomy and I end up, something happening with that. So yeah, so I'm just looking at my tree. I've got my Christmas tree up. That's been up for a little while, a couple of weeks now. And I keep looking at my boobs. This dress and bra's doing nothing for me at all today. Yeah, as I said, I'm trying to get up every day and just change out of jammies and put like a comfy dress on that's comfy enough. It could be like a night dress, but I look like a dress if I need to answer the door. If I can't, or at least I still change my jammies from night jammies to day jammies. I still do that. I won't, you know, stay in the same jammy for like days on end. Any hints and tips or anything? For me, the big granny knickers that you get recommended to use has been a no-no. I've had to roll them down. The granny knickers, I suppose, would help if you have, like, you know, like the C-section cut on your belly. Obviously, they would help because it's nowhere near your cut. But for me, I've had the big granny knickers and then just rolled them down. I have like a fupa from when I had a C-section with my youngest 22 years ago. So the granny knickers are kind of roll down under that, because all my cuts are, you know, I've got 5 cuts around my belly button and around this side of my belly. So I don't want, I don't want nothing touching it. My stitches are only just starting to dissolve now. That was frustrating because a lot of them are kind of like sticking out. So any top or anything I had over the top, even like a smooth cotton vest top, was catching on the stitches. So I had to kind of sit a lot with like a top up and trousers and whatever down, exposing my belly, which was frustrating when it's like winter now because it's freezing. So that was frustrating. So I had to like kind of have like just a blanket put over me to try and keep me warm, but try and avoid the stitches. So they're dissolving now, so they're not as, there's still a couple that's a little bit sticky out, but as you can see from what I'm wearing, they're not, I've got a vest top on underneath, so it's not catching on the wool of the dress. So yeah, so they're dissolving too, so that's good. As I said, I still have some bruising. Not much. The bruising I've got on my hand, can't only see a little bit there. That's just from that's just from when I was back in hospital a week and a half ago now. Antibiotics are finished. That was brutal because I can't have penicillin. I had non-penicillin, so I had nitrofurantoin, is that what it's called, and anti-sickness tablets to deal with that. So I think I'm still a bit weak as well from the feeling of that, and obviously the side effects of, you know, antibiotics, not even when they're non-penicillin. Yeah, gave myself a new bum hole, I did. So I think I'm still getting over that too. So I'm a little bit weak and shaky quite a lot. But apart from that, touch hairy woods, you know, give it all this. I'm not necessarily a totally religious person, but, you know, I'm hoping I'm getting there. I'm just one of these people that's very slow at getting there. So let me know your thoughts and feelings, and if you'll do your hysterectomy, I'm sure you'll do fine. I'm just one of these pains in the arses. Just doesn't get on very well with operations anymore. When I was younger, my younger days, but now in my 50s, not so much. So anyway, I will love yous and leave yous because I've yabbited on for nearly 20 minutes. If there's anything you think I might have forgotten, or any questions you'd like me to answer, please ask away. And yeah, I think that's all the update for now. I can't remember. Anything else that's helped me, as I said, granny knickers has been a no-no. I've definitely got one of these like little hospital tables next to the beds kind of thing. I just cheap off Amazon. That's come in handy. Always having like a big drinks bottle full of water constantly. Always handy. Constantly drinking cranberry juice just to ward off any other UTIs that might be, you know, trying to, you know, work their way back up in there. And I've still got my fan next to my bed because I'm still having hot flushes. Marvellous. And yeah, always have micro meals in, because I still, as I said, because I'm getting bloated quite a lot, I still struggle trying to eat, like, I can't eat a big dinner. So micro meals, if you can prepare meals, like I've had some of my I made homemade soup and homemade smoothies before I went in, so they've been handy. I've had some of them already. But to be honest, just micro meals, some nice micro meals, or if you can get somebody to cook for you, bring it round, drop it off, that's great. But yeah, so if anybody thinks of anything else I've forgotten or would like to know, leave it in the comments below. I'll do another update again next week. But from what I can tell, people that are kind of a bit slow like me, by week 6 I should be able to go out. Not out, which I'm hoping to do because it's got the run up to Christmas anyway. I want to go out to at least one shop and be out for about an hour, and hopefully I won't be putting anything in and out trolley. I'll have somebody with me. Somebody's going to be lifting it in and out trolley. But I want to just be out to try and attempt to do a little bit of shopping, Christmas shopping. To get, you know, like wrapping paper, the last little presents I need to get, sellotape, you know, tags, all that good stuff. And I'm also going to try and attempt to do my regular YouTube videos with like hauls, just random crap. Although there's not going to be much on it because I physically can't do much. But even if it's just little chit chats like this with y'all, I'll yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I've blathered on for 20 minutes now, so I'm going to go. Love yous and leave yous. As I said, if you do your hysterectomy, I hope it'll go very well. Yeah, in the beginning I was like, if I would know then what I know now, would I go through it? And I said no. I'm kind of half and half now. I'm still more no, I wouldn't go through this, but at the end of the day, I've not had my morphine as nowhere near as much as what I had beforehand, so that's obviously got to be a bonus for it. So hopefully I'm only going to get better and I'm not going to stay the same as I am. So yeah, so send me all the healing thoughts and everything, and thank you for the lovely comments that I've been getting on here, for everybody that's watching or watched my videos. Thank you very much. Please leave me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing to my channel. It's absolutely free. And yeah, join my little community of just this old girl blathering load of shite most of the time. But anyway, I should love yous and leave yous. This is my 4-week post-hysterectomy update, and I should do another one next week. And hopefully be a little bit better. But as I said, if there's questions that you want me to answer or anything, please let me know in the comments below. So take care and ciao for now. Bye.